Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Shreya Tayen. If you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. I have been getting so many people reaching out to me about the shift that has hit the fan. Some people are confused. And then a lot of people are like, Dr. Tyann, you are so on point. You are so right. You are so correct. I've had so many things happen into my life this week. It's just crazy. I've been praying. I've been on my knees. But let me explain something to those of you that know and don't know. The shift that hit the fan is the energies that I'm talking about with the full moon in Taurus on May 19, 2019, that we are still being impacted by, and we are still feeling here today on May the 24th. Now, I do want to tell you, for those of you that are new, that my messages, although they are general messages, a lot of times it's fluid. And it means that when I channel this message, it could have already taken place, or it is taking place as we now speak, or it will take place imminently, rather soon. It's around the corner. So be prepared and get ready if that's the case. Now, I do want to tell you that it has impacted us in many ways. It doesn't necessarily mean the twin flame union. It could be through employment or through finances or your career. Okay. We always want to romanticize this twin flame journey and make it all about, oh, it's my, it has something to do with my twin. It could. And for me, it was. But for a lot of you that have contacted me this week, there has been so many of you that have gotten fired from your jobs. That doesn't have anything to do with your twin, but it is source energy coming in and course correcting you and getting you right on course and on track of where you need to be in alignment with your journey. And your journey is a journey within a journey when it comes to the twin flame union. It doesn't necessarily all have to do with your twin, but majority of it does. And if you guys are commissioned to do some things together, and that brings me into getting a twin flame oracle reading, you do not want to cheat yourself out of not getting that, because this is the reading of all readings. It tells you everything that you need to know. It tells you, what you came in for, your soul contracts, what you're triggering, and all that stuff, like I previously said. And it also lets you know why you're here together and what your mission is together and what you're supposed to be doing together, you see. And if you're going to ever, have that 3D union, and if you're even dealing with a twin flame in the first place. So many times I do these readings and people find out that the person that they're with is really their karmic, and the person that they're dealing with on the side is really their twin flame. Sometimes there's a plot twist and there's a switcheroo when it comes to the energies. And the reason why is because most karmics are people that we've had in a previous life as lovers. Okay. And they've made a contract with us to come and work out this karma that did not get cleared in that lifetime or those lifetimes together. So you do need to get a twin flame oracle reading if you need clarity, if you're in confusion, if you don't know which way to go. You know what? I heard so many people say so many times, oh, I just can't afford it. Or, when I get the money, I will. Let me tell you something. My very first reading I ever had was by a renowned psychic. I'm not going to mention his name because that's my personal business. And, I'm just sharing this with you to tell you I paid $250 for this reading. I was not financially stable, but that reading was the reading that allowed me to go to see my twin and get pregnant and to be able to have 3D union with him. And had I not got that reading, I would not have known. I know Source would have directed me eventually, but I would not have known the necessary steps and instructions that I needed to take in order to bring that beautiful, blissful, euphoric moment that I had with him about. You see? So that's the whole purpose of the Twin Flame Oracle reading. It gives you insight. It leaves no stone unturned. You, beyond a shadow of a doubt, will know who in the hell you are, if you really truly are an empress or a divine femme, okay? Or if you truly are a divine masculine or an emperor or a magician, you will know exactly where the cards fall. Don't let the cards fall as they may. Give the universe instructions. Program the universe. If not, You will submit to the will of the universe, and you will live a life that is not a life of your own, but a life that is being led by you, for you. You see, that is not standing in your autonomy. When you stand truly in your autonomy and your sovereignty, you give the universe your orders. The universe is your waitress or waiter. You tell the universe exactly what you want and how you want it, and then you let the universe take that responsibility on delivering it to you in the best way possible, in the least resistance, in harmony to all of those that are involved. Okay. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get into this beautiful reading. Oh my God. This reading is so beautiful. So the cards that I lay down now is for the divine masculine, but the second set will be for the divine feminine. I am going to do an energy check. And the first thing that I want to do is call in help. I call in all 6 elements. I call in air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Yod-Heh Vah-Heh, who will be able to give me all of the information that is necessary for this reading in all universes, in all parallel universes, in all dimensions, in all parallel dimensions, in all directions, time and space, past, present, and future. And so it is. First and foremost, I want to say that this divine masculine is truly a divine masculine, and this love is definitely sent from heaven. You, divine masculine, and your divine film, you were the twin rays that were the original ones that were with source energy at the beginning of all of this, before Lemuria, before Atlantis, before the Garden of Eden. You were there as one soul, one body. And then you had the great divide. You were split into yin and yang, male and female. And you made incarnations one after another. And through many incarnations, divine masculine, you've forgotten who you were. You've forgotten because of not tapping into the feminine side of yourself and just being logical. You've forgotten your spiritual connection. But today, baby, today is the day that you are truly standing in your autonomy, which is represented by the 7th chakra with Uriel. Archangel Uriel is here because you have bridged heaven and earth. You are connected to your higher self. You're receiving downloads after downloads about this beautiful union that is definitely a match made in heaven. I feel like, give me some time, just give me a little bit of moment to internalize this energy because it's so powerful. It is so strong. I can't even contain, I can't even pull all of the love that you have for your divine feminine in. It's too strong. It's very overwhelming. So my body has to integrate just a little bit at a time because it's just too much. And as I integrate this love, I will do you the honor of explaining it in the best way I can humanly possible, because it is an intergalactic love, and it is beyond this scope of existence. I can do my best to explain it. There's a great magnetism between the two of you. I feel like you love her so much that it kills you to be apart. You have had so many 9 of Swords nights. You've cried until you couldn't cry anymore. You begged Source Energy to take the love away because it was so strong and it was so intense. But instead, Source came in and gave you the strength that you needed in order to endure. In your own ego, in your own pride, you have not been able to explain to the divine feminine exactly what's going on with you, because you have just gotten to a place yourself where you can fully recognize and understand yourself, who you are. You see, it wasn't because you wanted to berate her. It wasn't because you wanted to just push her out and just, shove the relationship away. It was because you did not know yourself what was happening. I felt like even at a time you felt like the divine feminine casted a spell upon you because you were so mesmerized with her. In your bliss, in your happiness, it often turned into sadness because on this earthly front, you've never experienced a love like this. You never felt a love like this. And you would oftentimes tell her, you never felt a love like this. You see, I feel like you and the divine feminine have been through hell and back. You have been through what most people would have been broken. They would have been broken from. They would not have returned back. I don't feel like you guys are in union at this moment. The one that I'm channeling in, the divine masculine, is separated. You guys are separated by distance. But you're definitely still connected by the heart, for damn sure. It's so strong that you pull her in. You pull her essence in whenever you would like to just have her around you. You see. You are receiving these downloads, which is represented by the 6th chakra, which is your third eye, with Metatron. Divine masculine, I feel like at a point in time, you never believed in tarot. You never believed in incarnations and many lives. But now you have done research and you've been getting downloads from the universe about this twin flame journey and this union, and you've even gotten some insight and some downloads about some of the past lives you and your divine femme shared. You're getting these confirmations on a regular basis is what I'm feeling. And now that you're receiving this, it's opened your eyes up to tarot. You don't do tarot reading yourself, but you're now listening to readers, especially me. I believe that I was an integral part into opening up your eyes to this union, because at first you were denying it with your ego and your pride. And I believe that you swallowed it because you realized that was keeping you away from home. She's your home. She feels like home when you are around her. Even out of all the relationships that you've been in that have been even close to significant, I feel like there is just the strong urging and longing within you to still be with divine femme. And that's evident in the energy that I'm feeling from you now that you're expressing through the ethers. You love her. You love her with your ribs, with your kidneys, with your lungs, and with the air that fills your very lungs. You love her. You breathe her in and you breathe her out. This is the love of your life. You're awakening to that, which is represented by this card. You are the thinking man, divine masculine. It's obvious. This is truly you stepping into your autonomy and being all that you can be and all that you have been called to be with this divine ordering that is taking place at this now moment in your life. You see, you are at this place where you're not even at the crossroads. You're beyond there. Come on, your chakra for your third eye is completely open. You're connected to your higher self. The reason why that's in reverse is because you are connected with your higher self. And the reason why the card next to it is upright, even though you are connected to your third eye, normally it will mean that you need to connect with your third eye, is because now you're receiving downloads through your third eye. You're already beyond the connection. Now you're bringing in downloads, and you're bringing in light codes from the universe for your ascension. Okay. You knew that you were born of royalty. And when I say royalty, I'm talking about spiritual royalty. Okay. Spiritual blood. Melchizedek. Okay. You are a part of the 144,000. You know that. You knew this. You already knew from birth that you were different. Okay. Now the universe is opening the doors for you for love. Love is coming in droves for you. And I'm not talking about from these other women. I am talking about from the divine femme. Whoever this divine feminine is that you are connected with, she is truly in her sovereignty. She has been praying for you. She's been manifesting this despite what you've told her. I feel like you guys have been through a lot of fights, a lot of quarrels. But you guys, one thing that is undeniable is the love that you have for one another. Nothing real can be threatened. And both of you know this. She's never given up on you just as much as you have never given up on her. You may have told her things out of anger. Okay, we all get mad. We say shit we don't mean. But this divine feminine, you would rather die than not to be with her. You would give your life for her. You know, Jesus has a quote that he says, there is no greater love than for someone to lay down their life for you. You, divine masculine, are in that energy. You're in that Christ consciousness energy. And this is the reason why source energy has opened up the doors. And as you can see, there is a cage. And inside this cage is a heart. But you are the one that holds the key to divine feminine's heart. You are the one that holds that key to unlock and to let her out to freely love you. To give and receive, so there's reciprocity, an equal give and take. You hold that key. The door of cornucopia next to the door of romance goes hand in hand. The romance is your key to every happiness that it is. There is a quote, there is so many things, but then there's love, because love is all there is. This is truly demonstrated by this card of cornucopia. Cornucopia is basically your dreams come true, your happy romance, your happy life, happy wife, your job, your career, your everything that you can possibly think of, your health, your wealth, your prosperity, your abundance. All is connected with this romance. You're trying to manifest, and you have been trying to manifest your coins. You have accumulated some coins, but not to the extent of where you want to be. And that is because this union is the key to that. Being with your divine feminine is the key, because you two are a power couple. You two, when you are together, you know, Neil said, and that song, You Make Me Better, he said, I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. I can't do this all by myself because you make me better. And this is so true. When a man finally harmonizes his yin and his yang within, then so too without. And this is definitely a direct correlation and representation of that. 3 and 3 is 6, which represents balance. But if you look on this card, you see the number 11. We all know that that's the gate, the double door, the double gate for you and your twin. I can't make this stuff up. This is the reason why I'm pulling that energy, to let you know that you cannot have everything that you want until you come into physical 3D union with your twin, and then everything will come in for you exactly the way that it needs to be. Now, I do realize there are some twin flames that have made a contract to not be lovers and just be platonic. Fine, so be it. But come together and join forces and do your divine calling, because even if you're supposed to be in a platonic relationship and there is no romance, you are supposed to still love this woman like you love your own soul. Okay? So however that correlates to you in your mind, or however that translates to you in your heart, let that be known today. And I feel like with this divine masculine, it is, because I am channeling his energy. And oh baby, the way that he feels for divine femme, it will rock your world. I have not even touched the surface of what emotions that this man has for this woman. It is like they destroy and they build worlds together when they make love. That is just how freaking powerful it is. It's powerful. You guys are powerful, not only in 3D, but in 5D too. I feel like you guys stay more connected in the 5D and the 3D. I don't think that you guys are communicating much in the 3D. Matter of fact, I know you're not. I believe that Divine Femme is still sending you text messages and you're still reading it. But the reason why you're not responding back is because you're still embarrassed about how you dealt with the love affair or the love affairs that you've had on her. And so in your own guilt, you're kind of cleaning your act together so you can be true to yourself. And then when you get to that point, I believe you're going to reach out. But communication is definitely a must between the two of you, because you can't keep a love like this under control. It's like a combustion. It's going to end up busting forth. Okay. You cannot keep this on a low. Okay. This love is magnanimous. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than all of us. Okay. So my suggestion to you, Divine Masculine, is that you act on how you feel. Do the opposite of what you've been trained to do by society constructs in this world, because this is what is going to bring you into divine alignment. And I feel like you are aligning. And the reason why I feel like you are aligning is because you have the strategy card in reverse. This is letting me know that you don't need to use any strategy anymore. And I feel like in time past, you used a lot of strategy, you used a lot of manipulation to get your way and to get to where you are now. But you're starting to see that those things no longer serve you. And so now you are in atonement, at one with God, with source energy, and you're starting to realize the impact that this relationship has had on you this whole time, even into your development of where you are. Divine Feminine had a lot to do with it, and vice versa. I feel like you both are very collegiate. You guys are very intuitive, tapped in, tuned in, and turned on to your God frequencies. And I believe that you're very studious. You guys love to learn. You guys both love to teach one another. You admire leading, though. You don't like when she comes and teaches you. Matter of fact, it pisses you off sometimes. But because of your love for her, King Xerxes and Queen Esther love, I believe that you yield to your baby because you admire in her how she has so much intellect and how she is just super intelligent. She's a very super intelligent being, but that's only because she mirrors you. You're the other half of her soul and she mirrors you perfectly. Okay, so with the Magician card and the mirror, she's your perfect mirror. I can't make this stuff up. You are the musician. This musician represents the infinite possibilities that can happen within this union. Okay, you can either go left, you can either go right, but the point is you are in your power. You are represented by all of the ethers, the all of the elements. You have the the water, you have the fire, everything. Nature conspires to work for you, not against you. And you know that, and you have used these elements to even manifest your relationship, and you are manifesting your relationship into this beautiful, wonderful union. And you have brought yourself to this point through these energies to even lay down some of the addictions that were getting in a way as a wedge between you and your divine femme. And it's a good job for you. I mean, you are to be commended because you have not gotten this far without blood and sweat and tears. You have really worked hard to get here, and I can feel it. I'm channeling it. I receive the energy as a hard working man, but you are standing in your autonomy, and I feel like you are now standing for this union. I believe you let a lot of your 3D relationships go with your side pieces, okay? And I feel that although you do time to time still talk to some of them, it's not on a romantic level anymore because you already know who's in your heart. The heart can never deny what the mind tries to hide. And I feel that with that being said, this has giving you the courage to muster up the boldness to stand for this union. And standing, you are now standing, you are now taking your roots and you're allowing them to go deep down into the earth, because you have been listening to your ancestors, your way shores, and your guides and your angels who have been directing you along the way. And you have the second chakra. You have so much passion, so much sexual fire for this divine feminine that it sometimes overtakes you. And I feel like you are masturbating to your divine feminine's energy, and I feel like she's doing the same. But that is the reading for the divine masculine at this moment. Let's go ahead and get into the reading for divine femme. Okay, because remember, this is a double energy and a double report. Oh my God. Divine masculine got the hots for sure for divine femme. Let me go ahead and lay down the cards for the divine femme. Okay. This is beautiful. Okay. Aww. 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 No, it's I feel conflicted to give this message now, because divine masculine was all in his heart space and pouring out his heart to divine femme. Divine femme is not in that heart space. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me get one more pull. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, bear with me, you guys, because I'm just now laying these cards down right on this reading, okay? And I'm getting the message as you guys are receiving it. Okay, so the divine feminine is not exercising patience. You need patience in regards to how you're dealing with your divine masculine. I feel like some of you guys are so hurt you can't get past it. And source energy is telling you today, get past that. This is what you signed up for. You signed up for your divine masculine to hurt you, unbeknownst to yourself. Get over it. It was supposed to make you grow. You're supposed to be a victor, not a victim. So divine feminine, please get out of your victim mentality. You don't live on victimhood drive, okay? You need to get into the energy of knowing that this too shall pass, okay? Do the healing that needs to be done, because it's obvious you're not, because you have rest and rejuvenation in reverse. If you had rest and rejuvenation and it was upright, that would mean that you are in that restful period and you are taking the rest that is necessary. But the fact that it's in a reverse, that lets me know you're not resting. That means that you've been thinking about this union, wondering why it hasn't transpired yet. You've been all over the place emotionally. You've been like an emotional basket case. And it's time for you to kind of recall your energies back to yourself, recalling all of your fragmented parts back to yourself, because this also lets me know when I get this card, because I am, beyond just being an intuitive, I'm a healer too. It lets me know you have a defragmented soul. Okay, so there's different fragments of your soul that's all over the place in different dimensions and different universes, polar universes, and all of that. So recall and reclaim your sovereignty. You may need a soul revocation. That's what I offer. That's how I call back all the 9 subtle bodies back to you, and help you to stand in your autonomy. So you may want to look into that. All the information is in my description box. So next, you have the 4th chakra. Okay, that's the heart center. This is showing up because you're not living from your heart center. Okay, you're not. You need to live from that place in that space like the divine masculine. The divine masculine was all up in his feelings and his emotions because he knows that's reality, that logic is not getting him anywhere. And so the same proves true for you too. You can't overthink this. You just can't. This is not a human construct. This is not a human concept. The twin flame journey is a spiritual one at nature and at best. So you have to bring yourself into alignment with source energy and not trying to look at this on a 3D level. Because when you look at it at a 3D level, it's causing you to feel stressed. It's causing you to not live in your heart space and your heart center. And it's causing you to restrict what is happening. And you're putting up resistance to divine ordering. And you're not in the natural ebb and flow of what's happening. And so that's causing you grief. For a lot of you divine femmes, you're looking at your divine masculine as the man holding the coin. He is your end all to be all. Source energy is telling you, no, he's not. I am. Source energy is your end all to be all, your everything. Your dreams come true, can make your dreams come true. Source energy is your best friend, your confidant, your financier, your everything, okay? Not your divine masculine. Never put that much power into anyone's hand, not even your divine masculine, because my husband used to tell me all the time, don't ever look highly of me because I would disappoint you. And damn it, he was right. You know how many times he disappointed me? And boy, did he ever disappoint me. But the point of the matter is, you both are supposed to become each other's teachers. And I'm going to tell you, no one can teach you better than your twin flame. Let me get a clarifier for you. All right, so with this clarifier, you have Sananda. Okay, he is the healer of ages. This is Jesus Christ. He's coming to help you to live in your heart center, to be balanced, and to balance out your energies, which is represented by the fire that is in both of his hands, his left and his right. You see, right now, you are taking on this energy because he's here. And so the energy is being offered to you. So my question and the question from Sanada is, do you receive it? And if it's yes, so it is, and so be it. All right. So the energy work is being done right now on this reading. And it's just really amazing because people don't even get a chance to get this until they go to the other side. But you just got your healing. If you said yes, so it is. All right. So Sananda is over this union, helping it to come together perfectly in divine timing. Now you have the woman, the thinking woman in reverse. Okay, it's letting me know, divine femme, you're not in your empress power right now. If you was in your empress power, you would be so balanced and you would not be in the energy of hurt, which is represented by the broken heart because of the third party energy that divine masculine had you in. And still some of you are still in with the divine masculine. But the reason why you're not in the position of the thinking woman and standing in your power as the empress or divine femme is because for some of you, you have third parties. You have third party energies and it's breaking your heart because divine masculine is also in third party energy. You guys are a perfect mirror to one another. You just seen on your reading for the divine masculine, the musician, you guys are the musician in the mirror. You're both mirroring back to one another. Don't ask of someone else what you're not willing to do yourself. Don't ask that divine masculine gets rid of his third parties and you're still in a third party relationship. I'm not in a third party relationship. So if I ask my divine masculine today to get rid of his third party, I am standing in my truth because I'm not in a third party relationship. My soulmate and I are completely platonic. We are completely friends. We sleep separate. We don't even eat together sometimes at the same time. So the point of the matter is this: be very clear on what you want, divine femmes, because what you send out into the universe is what's going to boomerang right back to you. So if you want divine masculine, you're trying to manifest divine masculine, but you're still in the third party energy, I'm here to tell you, you will never manifest it because God is not a God of disorder or chaos. He is not the author of confusion. God is only going to come in when you give him incentive to do so. Okay. The broken heart, I feel like the broken heart is here for this divine feminine because you've broken your own heart. I don't even feel like the divine masculine has done more to hurt you than what you have done to hurt your own self. And the reason why I'm saying this, and this may not apply to all, and that's fine, this divine feminine has kept herself connected to a karmic. You've kept yourself connected to this karmic because you want to play safe. You cannot catfish the universe. You have to completely let go and surrender to source. Holding on is not letting go. by no stretch of the imagination. You are holding on to this third party with clenched fists, like as if there is no tomorrow and God will not replace it. Okay. So my advice to you at this moment, Divine Femme, let go. Stop entertaining third parties. If you truly, beyond a shadow of a doubt, want to have union with your twin flame, then let go of the third party energies. It cannot come in. You're blocking your own blessings. You see, a lot of you divine feminines have walked away from the divine masculine, but you're still looking back. Look at the card. The card doesn't lie. You walked away because of your actions, and now you are in third party relationships. Some of you are with higher level soulmates and have just given up on the journey altogether, but you come back to chime in because you're getting instructions on what you need to do next for this dynamic, because your twin is not contingent on the fact of whether you're with your twin or not. You're still part of this journey, whether you select a higher level soulmate or not, and you understand and overstand that. So the point is, a lot of you are still chiming in and getting this information just to see where we all are collectively. And for this divine feminine, okay, I feel like she's looking back because she feels like she's leaving behind the love of her life. Like he was the one that got away. And she's still looking back because she's like, are you going to chase me? Are you going to come and get me? Look at her. Look, I'm walking out the gates right now. Are you coming? Are you coming after me? And this is what the divine feminines are sending out to the divine masculines. And yes, for some of the divine masculines, they are coming after the divine femme. Okay, because that's just how much they love her. So you have the angel of love. And the reason why it's not in the upright position is because a lot of divine femmes have closed their heart. You have a heart blockage. This card is letting me know that you are blocking love. You're not only blocking love with your divine masculine, you blocking love with everybody. You ain't letting nobody get close to you. And so this card is showing up to let you know that you can't do that. You can't play it safe with your heart and say, I'm not going to love nobody, and so therefore this is going to protect my heart. Because then when you do that, you are blocking the blessings of the lessons, you see. Through these perilous times and moments that befall our lives comes out of it, okay, when all of the smoke is cleared, we have the sun. And the sun shines upon us to bring upon us our beautiful blessings and to give us what we need in that very moment, in that space, in that time, what it is that our heart has been longing for and desiring. So I'm here to tell you, divine feminine, if you continue to block out this love can never come in. You have to really get clear on what it is that you truly want. If you want this union, then stop blocking it. Allow for Sananda. For those of you that don't know him as Sananda, Jesus Christ, Jesus Crystal, Krishna, Buddha, same energy. All of those things I just mentioned. Michael, the Archangel Michael, same energy, you guys. I know what I'm talking about. I own a metaphysical school. I teach this stuff. All right. You can't come here to me trying to correct me. All right. I don't stand corrected on none of this because I've researched it and I know what I'm talking about. This is the energy that you need in order for you to clear out any doubt. Okay. Allow it. For those of you that are just now chiming in, I'm coming back to review Sananda, who is here to give you the energy that you need to heal the twin flame dynamic, to help you to live from your heart center and your heart space so you can be open to love. And if you receive it again, for those that are late chiming in, say yes. All right. And so it is. I now leave you with this beautiful energy reading for the Twin Flame Collective for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. This truly is a match made from heaven, if I don't say so myself. It looks like now the divine feminine is the one that's running and the divine masculine is the one that's opening his heart. Although he has not made contact, it doesn't mean a thing, okay? And it doesn't excuse you to run from something that you signed up for. Now, we all have free will. I'm not here to ridicule you or critique you. I'm just here to give a message. I'm the messenger, okay? Take it how it resonates. All right. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, or leave a love donation if you feel inclined to. Or you can purchase a gift that is on my gift registry through Amazon, and it will appear on the channel. I now wrap you in my love, and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. Tonight, I will be going live at 10 o'clock, so please be there because I will be giving some readings. I'll be doing one question answers, and I will be doing those one question answers for $5.55. You need to take advantage of this because I have never done this before, and I am doing this all the way up until tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day for the shift has hit the fan. Just want to remind you of that as well. I love you guys immensely. This too shall pass. Everything is going to be okay. And I'm not just saying this as a cliche. This is coming from source. You have to know like you know, like you know. Okay? Don't forget what you signed up for. All right, you guys. I wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. Namaste.